from the front part. So the back side petals will be in shade. So we can make few petals darker. So I'm going to pick my black and simply randomly only few petals I can keep this type of shade. So it will give me that where is a source of a light. And some tiny blacks I'm going to add in center part of florals like this. Not everywhere because we have to show the different angles. So just close to those darker reds I'm trying to apply black. I'm just working with the black and I'm seeing that where I can add those black marks just to create some shadows. So in today's workshop we can just get the essence that how we work with the pastels. Otherwise there is lot of thing going on. We have to check the lights and shades, warm tones and medium tones, where is the direction of light, a lot of things. Then it comes overall picture into reality, right? And then you can also plan how you want your work. You want an impression kind of work or you want a realistic. And then I can randomly, so these are the florals which are close to the foreground. I want to show these flowers in foreground part, right? And few things we have to do in distance also. So the distant flower will be I'm randomly adding these way small dots randomly this way, so that it gives me a feel that these florals are quite far away from us. Again I can same in this orange, I added orange in distance and then few marks of red. On same florals I'm just adding red. One may be a little bit more darker, so I can go with my maroon and just add few dashes here and there randomly. Then we have also those tiny florals with the blue color, blue or kind of violets. Yeah, so this one will work, I think. Dark violet I can try, and I can also try ultramarine. So I have not thought about these florals, so I can try. I can see if this is working. This is too dark. I think I should go with ultramarine blue. So this was not there in my set, but now I'm including it. Only few. There are many in reference image, but I'm going to pick only few, so that it adds some break in my reference image. Otherwise it will look like a repetition. So we are including this blue so that we get some breaks in between. And then I'm going to cover this white area. So the stems part I'm going to add later. First we are going to add yellow in a base, because if we work according to this image, this painting, so what we can see the lightest color in this area. So we have to ask this question to ourselves, that what exactly I can see in this area which is light tone. So it can be yellow, any kind of yellow. You can pick lemon yellow, chrome yellow, or any yellow you have. You just pick one yellow, and then we are going to start without touching those florals. I know pastels are quite broad from the side, so what you can do, you have to be extra careful that you are not messing up with the florals. In that case, either you can use a big side for tiny small areas. This way you can nicely layer, but be careful, you have to only cover the white area. And it's completely fine if you are not able to cover those white areas completely. We don't have to do that. Only just put your yellows. Zoom. Just stay away from those flowers and keep applying yellow. Now I am not going dark, my pressure is light. In starting this is one of the biggest issue we face, that we can't able to secure those areas. But believe me, when you keep practicing, you will get idea. And even by mistake, if you blend some area or pigment you feel in any area, or you mess up with the flowers, no problem, just keep working. And every painting go through a ugly stage, so here you have to just trust yourself, right? Don't think that, oh, I don't know what I am creating. See, I can also see some pigment here and there and on top of my yellow, but that's completely fine. We are going to clean every area. We can do mistakes with pastel, we can fix the mistakes. So it's easy. So we have to get this kind of a result. Don't try to completely cover the paper area. Okay. We want this. Generally, we finish this type of piece, even A5 piece, we take time, 3 to 4 hours to come up with that quality. Only just take care of the main florals, the bigger ones. Rest, if you feel like that those are getting blended, the other one, rest one, just leave it, no problem. Only you have to take care of the main. So what are the mains one? This part and this one and the bigger ones in the center. These are the main. The rest, it's okay. So we applied the first layer of yellow and now I can switch to another color. Another one I can use. So here, but we can see the another color. It's a kind of green, right? You can use any green. So I have 3 greens here. So lighter tones I'm going to use later. First I'm going to use the darker one. So I have this sap green. Dark sap green. If you don't have the darker sap green, I told you what you have to do. Simply apply some black in your base. Like you just apply your black, very less, 20% black, and then you apply any lighter green and it will turn into a sap green. So exactly I have this color right now. Okay, this is the color. If you don't have, you can go this way. Apply first black in your base and then use any lighter green. It will give you this kind of result. So this we call a mixing on paper. Have you got it? What I have done, if you don't have this kind of darker green color or sap green color, so I am just going to layer it with black and apply this black only 20%. I mean, keep the pressure very light, and then on top I can apply any lighter green color, and this will give me a dark green. So this is exactly this color. So this way we do the color mixing with oil pastels. So I'm using this one. Randomly I'm going to pick different type of greens. So first I'm picking my sap green color and I'm going to start from here, base, and same way as I have applied my yellow layer. You don't have to cover yellow completely, just randomly do it. And it will be good if you go in an upward direction this way, if you keep your strokes in upward direction. Because we need the variety in greens, so we are going to keep it random shades here and there. Just try to secure your florals. You can add few stems this way randomly. So the bottom part and the side part we are going to keep it dark, and the medium section, or we can say this one is a medium, this middle ground, I'm going to keep lighter shades of green. So here I can switch my color from this darker sap green or sap green to olive green. So here the above section I can use the sap green. Only a few marks. Even the bottom section I can add this same lighter color, lighter green. So you can see how slightly I am fixing those whiter tones. And if you want to go just closer to these florals, what you can do, use the back side of pastels. So always secure the back side for tiny areas. Okay. can this way I can go close to florals. You have to just do few hand movements, but that is fine. Only cover the small areas with the edges part, because you have to secure this area for most of the tiny areas, right? And if sometime you feel like that all the edges area is completely gone, so you can take um, your paper cutter or knife or just cut down, so again you will get the fresh edges, right? So I'll just take care of the main one. Now slowly, can you see the flowers are popping up, right? We are getting those type of impressions. Again, the top section I want to keep the yellows more, so here I can switch to yellow. Let's again start from this area, the top section. So make sure your pastel is clean, because we are working on lighter area. And again, same way, I'm going to add few marks with yellows. Take your time, don't try to go fast, because here we need a lot of focus. Your intention should be what you can practice with your broad pastels. If you are able to create tiny dots, then it will help you in these kind of complicated areas. So practice this kind of thing to come up with the thin lines with your broad pastels. Find the edge. There will be some kind of edge. When you do the work, it automatically create few edges in your pastels, and you have to find that edge and then use that edge for your stroke. There are multiple ways to use your pastels depending what is your reference. You can even paint portraits. Keep cleaning your pastels. And then again I can switch to different kind of green. So I can pick this time darker one, and let's randomly create few marks this way in upward directions. Okay, so far any doubts, questions, anything for me? Douglas, you have any questions? No? What do you think about pastels now? Is it easy, hard, or you just need a practice? Yes, yes, right. Yes, so the key is to keep working. See, even if you go with the watercolors, you will not get it at one go, right? You need a lot of practice in that also. The good part is with pastels, you just need pastels, nothing much. Yeah, I have the Faber-Castell one, and it's a good one, Faber-Castell. Yeah, yeah. Even I have the student grade, and it works well. So even you can get that set if you want to work with the, like if you want